Daniel and the lions. Over many years, God's people began to disobey him. They forgot that the land they were living in was a gift from him. So God allowed Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, to capture Jerusalem. Many Israelites died or ran away, and there was famine in the city. Nebuchadnezzar took many prisoners from Jerusalem back to Babylon, including a group of young men from noble Israelite families. One of them was named Daniel. Daniel was a good man who loved God and did his best to obey him. Even though Daniel was living in Babylon, he stayed true to God. After some years, the Persians captured Babylon, and their leader, Darius, became king. Daniel could read and write Babylonian and had grown very wise, so he became one of Darius' chief advisors. He served the king well, too well, perhaps, for the other advisors grew jealous and plotted against him. Daniel prayed to God every day, and the advisors decided that this was how they would get their revenge on him. They persuaded King Darius to make a terrible new law. If a person asked any god or human being, other than the king, for anything during the next 30 days, he would be thrown into a pit of lions. Daniel heard about the law, but carried on praying to God. His enemies were delighted. Their plan had worked. They rushed to tell the king that Daniel had disobeyed him. Darius was very sad because he liked Daniel, but Daniel had broken the law. There was no way to save him. So, at sunset, Daniel was thrown into a pit full of hungry lions. The king felt terrible that night. He could not rest, thinking about Daniel. As soon as dawn broke, he hurried to the lion pit. He called down into the pit, "Daniel, was your God able to save you from the lions?" He thought that Daniel must be dead, so he didn't expect an answer. But, to his amazement, he heard a voice. "Your Majesty," said Daniel, "God knew that I was innocent, and he has kept me safe. I have done you no wrong." Daniel was freed at once, and the men who had accused him were thrown to the lions instead. Then Darius made a new law. "Let everyone in my kingdom fear and respect the God of Daniel, for he is the one true living God."